Angel Reese entered the league with unmatched hype, endorsements, headlines, and fans who believed she would carry women's basketball into a new era. But as the season went on, her performances told a different story. Instead of dominance, we've seen inconsistency, frustration, and even benchings.
Missed rows on True TV, 76,000. I said this last time. Shout out to Misses Me Too.
The reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that.
Angel Reese entered the league with unmatched hype, endorsements, headlines, and fans who believed she would carry women's basketball into a new era. But as the season went on, her performances told a different story. Instead of dominance, we've seen inconsistency, frustration, and even benchings.
WNBA. Just when you thought ratings for Unrivaled could not get any lower, America sends a clear message. Actually, America sent them a clear reminder: we are not interested in watching pretend basketball.
Here's where it gets painful. Viewership numbers don't lie. Reese's games, once touted as must-watch, are now some of the lowest-rated broadcasts in the league. At one point, her games dropped below 100,000 viewers, a far cry from the 300,000 who tuned in at the start of the season.
Let me know, wasn't it Angel Reese that said, people are tuning in for her? Not just that one girl, but people are tuning in for her too. And that she was part of the reason that we had the rise in rating.
Let's talk basketball. On defense, Reese looks out of sync. On offense, she struggles to find rhythm. Worse, she's been benched in crucial moments, sometimes replaced by teammates like Lexi Hall. Imagine being marketed as the face of a franchise, only to sit on the sidelines while others shine.
Angel Reese might be well known. Angel Reese may be a star on social media, but there's a huge difference between a star and a draw. The truth is, Angel Reese is not a draw.
And then there's Caitlin Clark. Even when she's not in the same game, her shadow looms over Reese. Every missed shot from Reese, every low-rated broadcast, feels like a reminder of what fans actually want. Clark's games consistently break records, while Reese's numbers sink.
Lexi Hall, Indiana Fever saved their ass. But that's not the point. It's funny how that works. When Angel is sidelined and the focus isn't on her, look at me, her teams, generally speaking, actually get a victory. Why doesn't this tell anybody anything?
Off the court, Reese hasn't helped her case. After tough losses, her comments and interviews have drawn criticism. Instead of taking accountability, fans feel she often blames the media or minimizes her struggles. Social media has turned brutal, with thousands of fans calling her overrated.
The individual star power doesn't seem to be drawing crazy. This doesn't seem to be changing anything. Because the Phantom, with or without Sabrina, gets the same amount of views. The Rose with Angel Reese are the least viewed team in the league. They are, or at least one at least viewed.
This isn't just about one player, it's about the league's gamble. The WNBA bet heavily on Angel Reese as a superstar draw. But the gamble is backfiring. Instead of bringing fans in, her struggles are driving them away. Without a real superstar performance, can the Chicago Sky and even the league survive this storm?
Off-season, but we've got to be completely honest here. It is a league first and foremost, and the most important thing is that the long term is going to be profitable, or at least it looks like it has the potential to be. Otherwise, once that TV deal is done in 3 years, it's over. And right now, this has not been the greatest look in the world for Unrivaled.
But as Reese fades, others are stepping up. Players like Lexi Hall and Kate Martin are quietly winning games, earning respect and drawing attention. Ironically, the league may have found its new stars by accident, while the one they built their marketing around continues to disappoint.
But Angel Reese specifically has been brutally exposed, and her own fans have stopped watching her in this thing. They have stopped watching. How do you know? 89,000 viewers last Saturday when she was on TV. 89,000. 76,000.
So, where does Angel Reese go from here? Does she silence the critics and reclaim her superstar potential? Or does she fade further into the background as the league looks elsewhere? One thing is certain. Her time to prove herself is running
The
out.
scariest thing is that the Rose and Lunar Owls game had 89,000 people. There were less than 100,000 people watching this game. I mean, that is crazy. It's absolutely, absolutely crazy. Like, this was a game where Angel Reese played. She is supposed to be the biggest draw in the league.
Angel Reese was supposed to be the future of women's basketball. Instead, she's fighting just to stay relevant. What do you think? Is this just a rough patch? Or is Angel Reese already finished as a superstar? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more breaking WNBA stories.
Yes, folks, the battle between Dejanay Carrington and Angel Reese barely broke 75,000 viewers. 76,000 viewers? Are you kidding me? Are you shitting me right now? Tell me again how you're moving the needle. I kid you not. If Caitlin Clark would have played in that game, it would have got 500,000 viewers.
Angel Reese was supposed to be the face of the WNBA's future, but something has gone terribly wrong. From airballs on live TV to fans openly turning their backs, the Chicago Sky's so-called superstar is now fighting to stay relevant. What went wrong? And why are fans choosing Caitlin Clark, Lexi Hull, and even Kate Martin over Reese?
And it's not just my calculations. Headline at the Sports Business Journal, unrivaled, averaging 204,000 viewers to date. Monday night, there were two more games broadcast on TNT. The first game was between the Vinyl and the Phantom. Interesting choice of words, Phantom. It perfectly describes their ratings. Their audience is a ghost. They literally cannot find people willing to watch.
When Angel Reese declared for the WNBA draft, the hype was electric. Endorsements rolled in. Media crowned her the new superstar. Chicago Sky fans believed she would transform their franchise overnight. But just months later, those same fans are questioning whether Reese belongs in the league at all.
Angel Reese failed to break 100,000 viewers. Now tell me again how everybody's tuning in for you.
Instead of dominance, Reese's transition into the WNBA has been marked by inconsistency. Poor shot selection, lack of defense, and costly fouls have become her new narrative. And one moment captured it all: the infamous air wall. An open shot from the top of the key, a chance to silence the critics instead. She gave them fuel.
But it's like, when Angel Reese shot that deep three, there was 10 seconds of silence after the air ball. No one knew what to say. It's completely fine to say, I like the confidence, probably a bit too far for Angel Reese. I like the confidence in her shooting it though. Like, that is a not negative point.
Fans noticed. TV ratings tell the story. Reese's games plummet while Caitlin Clark's break records. One Chicago broadcast barely broke 100,000 viewers. Compare that to Clark, pulling in over 1 million for regular season games.
Showed the other day where she lined up for that wide open top of the key three and then airballed it. Holy crap, the fallout from that is still ongoing right now. She's still getting crushed.
Here's the twist. While Reese struggles, overlooked players like Kate Martin and Lexi Hull are thriving. Martin wasn't even expected to make the Las Vegas Aces roster. Within 5 games, she was a starter. Lexi Hull? She's quietly outperforming Reese and winning over fans. The contrast couldn't be sharper. Reese is flash without substance, while Martin and Hull simply get results.
So there's probably not one individual player that has benefited more from Unrivaled than Kate Martin. Look, Kate Martin was somebody that came into the WNBA and nobody, and I mean nobody, thought she was going to make the Las Vegas Aces roster. Like the Las Vegas Aces drafted 3 players. Obviously, Liz Kitley was injured. Everyone thought Liz Kitley's probably going to go and make that Vegas team eventually. And a lot of people thought Deasia Fair was going to make that team. But Deasia Fair gets cut, Kate Martin makes the team, and within 5 games, she is a starter.
And then there's Caitlin Clark. Every time Reese struggles, Clark's highlights make her look worse. Clark hits logo threes, Reese airballs. Clark breaks records, Reese rides the bench. It's an unfair comparison, but one Reese can't escape.
Angel Reese got a little bit of her own medicine last night from Kate Martin. Now, she flopped around on the ground like she's LeBron's play cousin out there because we know he's the ultimate flopper.
Reese hasn't helped herself off the court either. In post-game interviews, she's come across as defensive, even blaming media narratives. Social media turned brutal, with thousands labeling her overrated. Every meltdown feeds the narrative that Reese is cracking under pressure.
Lexi Hull showing Angel Reese how it's done. It was an awful game for Angel Reese. Guys, she's getting work.
The WNBA bet big on Angel Reese. Sponsorships, marketing campaigns, merchandise all centered on her name. But that gamble is backfiring. Instead of lifting the league, her performances are dragging it down. Without stars like Clark, fans are tuning out. And Reese is proving that hype alone can't carry the league.
Angel Reese does not belong in this league. Angel Reese, this league is a paycheck for Angel Reese.
So what now? Can Angel Reese bounce back and silence her critics? Or has the league already moved on, with fans embracing Clark, Hull, and Martin instead? The clock is ticking, and Reese's window to prove herself is shrinking fast.
Here, let's be honest, Laces and Rose was Kate Martin versus Lexi Hull. We know who those fans were there to watch. It was Kate Martin versus Lexi Hull. We can be honest here, that was the matchup that people wanted to see. And in fairness, some people want to see the Kate Martin versus Angel Reese matchup. But the people out there watching them were there specifically to watch that matchup, maybe the other match.
Angel Reese was supposed to redefine women's basketball. Instead, she's fighting to survive. Is this just a rough start or the beginning of the end for her WNBA career? Let us know in the comments, do you still believe in Angel Reese?